Now that you know what are regular verbs and what are irregular verbs, now let us see each one of them one by one. Okay, let's learn more about this regular and irregular verbs, or we can say weak verbs or strong verbs. So how do we form the regular verbs? Okay, how to form the regular verbs? It has a fixed pattern. Okay, like I told you, you just have to put d, right? The word d, then it becomes second form and third form. It has a fixed pattern. And verb base form. The verb base form means the present word. We just have to add the word d, ed, or ed, or ied. Okay, we just have to add the word d, ed, or ied to the base form, that is to the present form of the verb. Now, what are irregular verbs? How do we form it? We form, there is no fixed pattern, as we have seen, right? Drink, drank, drunk, no fixed pattern. So, and it cannot be formed by adding fixed characters. So, like regular verbs, like where we have to add d, ed, or iet, irregular verbs cannot be formed by adding fixed characters. Okay, which means you have to learn and you have to memorize the irregular verbs. There is no formulas, okay, or like we can say there is no formula to to learn this irregular verbs. The only thing is that you have to memorize or learn by heart. So coming to your regular verbs can be formed in three ways. Okay, so let us see the three ways one by one. So in regular verbs, the first kind is verbs best form. That means the present form, the best form. We have to add the word ed to the best form of the verb. For example, in best form we have the word jump. Then the past tense we just have to put ed, jumped, and the past participle also we have to put ed, jumped. Same like call, cold, cold, look, looked, looked. Okay, this is one type of forming the regular verbs. Let us see the second type of forming the regular verbs. Verb best form plus d. Now here you just have to add the word d. Okay, so we just have to add the word d to the words that ends in e. Okay, that ends in e. Now if you see the example, the word like, L-I-K-E. Now L-I-K-E, this word is ending in e, right? So what we have to put? D. So like will become liked, liked. Agree, agreed, agreed. Die, died, died. I hope this is clear. Okay, let's go to the third type of forming the regular verbs. So here we just have to add the word IED, okay, IED to regular verbs. And also we can add the word IED to words that ends with Y, okay. So examples like cry. In the second form we have cried. In the third form we have cried. Study, studied, studied. In number 3, marry, married, married. So this is how we form the irregular verbs. Regular verbs.